Miriam makes up her mind to marry another person. Yes, Miriam has made up her mind to marry another person. Hello, people. Welcome to D&Z TV, the place where whatever information that is legit, that is okay, the first place to get it is here on D&Z TV. Now, the past week has really been filled with so much. In fact, so much has been happening the past week that has actually kept tongues wagging as in what exactly is happening in this place. Are we really going to have peace of mind, or will continue to receive back to back woto the way it's been happening? There have been marriages upon marriages, cancellation of marriages, postponement of marriages, juju in, juju out. So much has really been happening right now, up to the fact that no one understands exactly what's happening again. And guess what? OLORI Mariam has dropped a bombshell this morning. Yeah, she just dropped a bombshell this morning as she has announced that she wants to go and marry someone else. She actually wants to go and marry someone else. Now, she's tired of all the tossing up and down, up and down. She's tired of the fact that she's not being valued, that she does not want to stay where she is tolerated. Rather, she wants to go where she is celebrated. Because all the time, OLORI Mariam has always been tolerated. They are always tolerating her. And the only person that is being celebrated in the palace of the Ooni of Ife is none other but Queen Naomi. And now people begin to wonder, why is Naomi so celebrated? Well, the question is not far-fetched, because Naomi is actually a gift from the Most High God. Naomi is actually a chosen generation. Naomi is actually a royal priesthood. Naomi is actually a peculiar person. And peculiar people like that are people you do not just throw by the roadside. They are people you take to heart. So right about now, OLORI Mariam has finally made up her mind that, you know what, I'm done. You know what, I've had it up here. So right about now, I want to move and separate myself. That even the palace self, that it is she that has been spending all the money. As you can remember, she was actually a major stakeholder in the Ojaja Mall. Yes, she was a stakeholder in the Ojaja Mall. She actually used the Ojaja Mall to keep the Ooni of Ife bound. Because you know, they say where a man's treasure is, where a man's belly is where a man's heart is where his treasure lies. So OLORI Mariam has never been happy throughout in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, because the way things are going, she might actually lose out. She actually sat back to say, okay, look at now, child I don't even have. Not unlike Tobi Phillips now, who has been able to Nicodemously get herself a child, either through the right way or through whatever. But now you want to look at it, Pikin, she already has a child. So anybody who wants to come and sit up, I want to say any stuff right now concerning Naomi get child, Naomi no get, Miriam get child, Miriam no get child, you know, consign anybody. The important thing there is that Tobi Phillips now has a child, and Miriam, who has been doing so much, because some people have been saying that apart from this thing, all these people are just saying, Miriam might actually be the right person. Miriam might actually really be the right person. But I want to disagree that Miriam is actually not the right person. The right person in that palace still remains our wonderful Queen Naomi. Naomi is an ebullient personality. Naomi is an erudite scholar. A woman filled with the fire and spirit of God. A woman that nobody can comprehend. Nobody can understand where she's coming from. No matter how hard they've tried to. Do you know that if it were other ladies, if it were other Oloris that they've passed through what Naomi has passed through, wallahi, Naomi could have permitted by now. Naomi could have been a carcass by now. But guess what? They come to Naomi in 7 ways. But God makes provisions for 77 times 7 ways for Naomi to scamper. How else do you think God can come down to fight for Naomi? God cannot come down physically to fight for Naomi. What God is going to do for people is he sends them help. And if you check very well, Naomi is a woman helped by God. Yes, Naomi is a woman helped by God. And when God decides to help you, no matter how many of them gang up, push forward, do the things they want to do, my brother, nothing they happen, nothing they power, nothing mega. So I'm just trying to use opportunity right now to tell Olori Mariam that in my own point of view, I think that decision she's taking is the best for her. Yes, the decision that she has made up her mind to go and marry someone else is just the best decision she has taken. Because anyhow I want to look at it, menopause is clocking. And now, Ooni does not have so much vigority like before to do the things he needs to do. So the possibility of them having a child is actually far-fetched. Yes, the possibility of Mariam still having a child. See, whether you like it or not, somebody like Naomi, for instance, now, she has a son. She doesn't even need to have another person. And not just son self. And she's still young, age is still on her side. And she has a son who's actually going to be the heir apparent. So, and you know the way it is, the son will marry early. So once the son just marry early now, what will happen? Multiplication of children will come into the palace. And the way I'm seeing that boy, that will have twins in his bowels. So the possibility of twins coming who will actually represent Naomi are there. Now, Tobi Phillips has somehow Nicodemously gotten her own share. And now see what Tobi Phillips, no, Tobi Phillips have big eye. Tobi Phillips did not just go for one child. Tobi Phillips went for twins. Twins. So whether it's by the IVFO, whether it's by Shining of Congo, child has come. If you want to talk about somebody like Ronke, Ronke just wants to be an active fat woman. Ronke just wants to face her business. Ronke just wants to be selling her dire. Ronke does not have time. Now, what beats people's imagination is how did TikTok celebrity that is Tobi Phillips manage to have a child? How? You know, there's something about these Gen Z body people. They have a way of getting things done. When you even think they cannot do it, before you know, pam, they've done it. Now, you want to talk about Ashley. Ashley already has a daughter. Yes. Now, some people are speculating that the daughter is from another marriage. But somehow, Ooni has been taking care of that child. I know there's something with when somebody takes care of a child, you get possession of that child. Do you want to go and pay bride price for that to Ashley's child? It's not in his palace that they come and pay the bride price. Even if the husband of the ex-husband of Ashley wants to come and ginger, nothing is going to happen. That's because Ooni has taken charge. Even when they get self, I don't agree for any other person. The person I know as my papa, now Ooni of Ife. So you now begin to notice that things are really not going the way they are supposed to go. And Mariam has now decided to toe the line, which to me, I think is the best one. In fact, since Mariam started in this brouhaha, this is the first time she has taken the right decision. And you come and see now, this decision she took, Ooni will now come and sit up. Because Ooni actually sat up when Naomi decided to leave the palace. So it is time now. Now this time around, now it's not time when people are forcing you to leave again. This time around, she's using her own church mind to leave the palace. And I pray and wish that Mariam wanting to leave the palace right now will actually bring peace and succor to her life, so that she can finally find joy to celebrate and do merry. All right, my people, thank you so much for being part of this conversation this morning. If there's anything you've not touched, you really want us to touch about, just go to the comment section and drop it there. And guess what? We will definitely come back and remind you and talk about it. In the meantime, I still remain D&Z TV, and I'll be signing out. Thank you and bye-bye.